Hey guys, I'm Allison. I'm the Pampered Wife. If you're new here, I love all things clean beauty, and I'm 47 years old, have normal to dry skin, am trying to embrace my fine lines, embarking into wrinklehood. And if you're not new here, welcome back. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it at any point. I'd love to have you subscribe, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump into my October favorites. I can't believe it's already November. I'm gonna start with some skincare and things and then move into makeup. The first thing would be this candle by Natural Annie Essentials, and this is Brown Sugar Fig. It smells like a dessert. There we go. It is so yummy and delicious. They have lots of scents, but I'm really into the ones that smell like cookies and pie. I actually just bought a 4 set of, I think, minis from their bakery collection for my in-laws for their 40-something anniversary, and I'm gonna write something about one candle for each sweet decade they've had together or something. But anyway, I love these. They're not very expensive. They're clean. They smell delicious. It's really nice to have fresh baked yummy scents in the house that I actually can't eat, because if you've ever seen me, you know I love my desserts. Next is an odd one for me. I've never in my life been into scents, but I love this Skylar Salt Air Eau de Toilette, and I actually got the roller ball. You can get larger sizes, but I've never been one to wear perfume. Oh, I just love this. I'm just gonna put a little more on. And I'll just have to look up the description, but Salt Air really does describe it well. It reminds me of the beach, but it's not too beachy. It's not like coconutty or anything. It's light. It's more like a scent than a perfume, in my opinion, if you understand what I mean. It doesn't give me a headache. It just smells really lovely. I love it. These guys, Mighty Patch, the original. They have another one that has like blue on it. I don't know the difference, but these are amazing. If you have a teenager or if you have hormonal acne, I'm telling you, run out and buy these. Like, run, don't walk. They're these stickers that are clear that you put on your skin. Can you see them? And you just open this up and peel one off and stick it on wherever you have a pimple that is like come to a head. And I'm sorry, this is gross, but I have to share this with you. Once it's like, looks like it's ready to be popped, put this on. You can wear it during the day because it's clear. No one would notice unless you point it out to them. Or what I do is put it on the evening and just sleep on it until the morning, and it's like it sucks it all out. It's not gross though when you take it off in the morning. One of my blemishes, I had to wear it 2 nights in a row because it didn't seem completely gone. And I woke up and it was completely flat, gone. I had a little bit of a red mark just because my skin seems to get pigmented easily, but these are amazing. My teenage son loves them as well. They're totally worth it. The last skincare item I have is this Josh Rosebrook Vital Balm Cream. This is such an interesting formula. I've never had anything like this before. Let me show it to you. It's this beautiful greenish blue. I think it's the blue tansy in it. I took a very little bit because I don't want to waste it, but it really is like whipped butter when you take it out of the refrigerator. It's not hard, but it is kind of solid, and then you put it on your skin and it just melts right in. And I think you can see a sheen from it, probably, yes. So it definitely is a balm. It's occlusive. It doesn't sink in. It sort of sits on your skin and locks in the moisture. It has a really interesting scent. At first I thought it was just medicinal. I didn't really care for it, but as I've been wearing it, it's really grown on me and it's quite pretty. It has blue tansy in it. I have a feeling it's the blue tansy. I've never had a blue tansy product, and so I'm thinking that's what I smell. Like I said, it's occlusive, it sits on your skin, it does moisturize, it will sink in over time, but like when I go to bed at night, I put this on maybe 3 hours before that. When I lie down, my face does stick to the pillow. That's the only thing that isn't so great about it, but it's totally worth it because I wake up and my skin is still moisturized, feels great. It's just beautiful. And Josh Rosebrook, his ingredients are always just the best. Also, it comes in a glass container, so you could recycle it or reuse it for something. Heading into makeup, the Care Weiss, let's see what this is called. the Invisible Touch Liquid Foundation. I have the shade Paper Thin. So it comes in this cardboard package. This is it. There's no box or anything. This is all of the packaging that comes with it. You peel the back off and take the product out, and it's this funky shape. Maybe if I do it this way. So it's this funky shape, which is neat. It's original. It's a glass bottle. It has this dropper you can get for $30, a special top to go over it. Carewise is all about recyclability. It's organic, it's natural, and I'm loving this. I have it on today. It is a light to medium coverage. People have complained about the scent. Some people like it, some people don't. I really haven't noticed it. I've had to look for it. See, like, I don't smell it right now. I really feel like so many people have such different experiences with this foundation, and mine has been great. I really don't smell it. If anything, it's a nice light scent. I've also heard that it is far too dewy and wet on the skin. That has not been my experience. It dries down. I do tend to powder a little bit just through on my forehead where I get really shiny, and I do powder under my eyes where I have my concealer anyway. And I tend to powder back here too, just because when I use a cell phone or something, I don't ever want product to get on it. But I don't need to powder. It really depends on what I put on underneath it. If I use an oil, of course, it takes longer to dry down than if I use just a cream, but it wears beautifully. When I blow my nose, as I always do, if you've seen my videos, you know this, I have allergies. I have a dog, I'm allergic to my dog. I will always have a dog. I'm always blowing my nose. This foundation stays beautifully, and if it does wear off, it just wears away. It's like seamless. And I've worn a mask, it doesn't wear off. It's just great. I really, really love it. The only con is what I've heard a million people say, the dropper situation. It is super tight. You can see there's no extra room. So you really, when you take it out, you have to put it in perfectly. The other thing is, with the dropper, you get like 1, maybe 2 drops at a time. But you can see it's liquidy, but not very liquidy. It's not dripping or running down. I've applied this with my hands. I've applied it with a beauty blender. Today I used a brush. All the ways work really nicely. I think probably my fingers or the brush are my favorite. So it does look pretty dewy right now, but it will dry down some. Of course, it has lots of skincare properties in it. Maybe I'll list them on the screen. I've just been really, really happy with it. It's not too heavy or thick. It doesn't feel like anything on my skin. I love it. I highly recommend this one. Another new purchase that I'm loving is this Han Skincare Malibu Bronzer. Malibu is the shade. It's a matte bronzer. It's pressed powder. And this is the first product I've tried from Han. I'd heard wonderful things about it. Han is very inexpensive. I actually think it's pronounced Han, but that sounds funny. It stands for, I can't quite remember. It's all natural ingredients. This is a great fall or winter shade for me. What's that? Because it's not too warm, it's not too cool. If anything, maybe it is a little bit cooler than warm. I think it's really just neutral. It's a soft powder. Maybe I'll put it on top of the foundation so you can see. The foundation, to touch it, really has pretty much dried down. It just feels like a nice dewy finish, but not at all sticky. And then the Han, it's right there. Yeah. Sorry, I'm sitting in front of a window, as you probably guessed, but that is the shade. It's like I said, it's just, I think, a really great shade for every day, for when you don't really have any sun, or at least if you're my skin color or shade. It's enough that it looks really natural, but not too much that it's really noticeable on my skin. It's a really nice formula too. I've been really impressed. Speaking of powders, this is always a favorite. It's the 100% pure Bamboo Blur powder. I just love this stuff. It is perfect to take away shine, but it's never drying. Like the RMS Unpowder, I feel like makes me look so much older, because if I put it on under my eyes, it just sucks all the moisture out. This is a nice in-between, in my opinion. It does come in tinted shades. I have the original or one. I don't know if it's called anything, but you can see it has a sifter here. And it's just really fine, has a light scent that I really like, and it just works great. Some more new products are these Ilia Liquid Powder Chromatic Eye Tints. This is the box. These are their new cream eyeshadows. I have two, and I'm actually wearing them both today. I have the shade Hatch, which is a greenish silver, greenish gray. Here's the doe foot applicator. It's just a flat paddle, and I'll show you on the back of my hand. It's really pretty. It's like a sagey green. I'll show you down here where the light is better. And what I do is I apply it directly to my eye, and then I use my finger to spread it out. I find that works better than using a brush. Let me see if I can show you. It's quite pigmented and has some metallic in it, but it has some shimmer in it, but it's not metallic. I just think it's really pretty, really easy to wear. It does dry quickly, so you want to get in there. I do one eye, like I'll put it on the eye and spread it around, and then I'll do my other eye. And then I have the shade Dim, which is more of a, I guess more of a pinkish, what would we call this? More of a purpley silver, I guess. And it also has some shimmer to it, but again, is not metallic. I think they say on their website that they are metallic, but they're really not. There we go. So I have this in my crease. I'm also using it as an eyeliner underneath my eye. I just pull the wand out, I take a brush, you know, like this. I tap it to the little paddle, you know, where all the color is, and I line my eyes with it. It stays, it doesn't budge. It's better than eyeliner in my opinion. It hasn't run down my face. It's really comfortable. You can touch it. I haven't used powders on top of it, so I don't know how they wear on top of it. That's something I'm gonna play around with, but really comfortable. They stay all day. I do wear my Alima Pure eye primer underneath, but I am always wearing that under my eyeshadows, and I just think they're super fun, super fast. They look nice, wear well, are comfortable, and I'm just super impressed with them. Finally, these are not new, but this is what I'm loving lately to wear on my lips every day, like right now, and I'm really sorry. It seems that I'm in a bad spot for where the sun is hitting. Oh well, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm loving this 100% pure, I'll have to see what the exact name is, but it's the shade Sahara, and oh, you can see I've worked through this one some, but it's a beautiful nude. I have it on right now, like I said, and all of their lipsticks smell like fruit. It's so yummy. So you see it's more of a pinkish nude, and it's creamy, it's comfortable, it wears well, it stains the lips, and I just love it. And I've been really enjoying using this lip liner with it. This is a Mineral Fusion lip liner in the shade Elegant, and this is also a nude. I'll just put it on right here. And the two of them together have just been really nice, like I said, for an everyday quieter shade. And if I'm feeling sassy, I will top it with a clear lip gloss just in the center of the lip to make my lips look bigger. This one is Beauty Counter. It was from last year's holiday collection. They don't currently have a clear without a whole bunch of shimmer in it. This one has no shimmer, but I'm sure you could use any lip balm, any lip gloss you have. So I'm just gonna put a little on. It just makes a subtle difference. So those are all my October favorites. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to try, if you've had similar experiences with the products I've talked about today or very different experiences. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching as always, and in the meantime, I hope you find some time to pamper yourself today. Bye.